Hello children. Today I am going to explain you chapter 5 means unit 5 Maui's Kite. The writer of this chapter is Thomas Anthony. He is an American writer and illustrator. He has written more than 200 children's books and is best known for books such as Strega Nona and 26 Fairmount Avenue. He received the Children's Literature Legacy Award for his lifetime contribution to American children's literature in 2011. Let's start this chapter. Long ago in Hawaii, people told stories to explain the wonders of nature. This story is about Maui who wanted to tame the winds. Tame means students make something easy to control. Long ago in Hawaii, people told a story to explain wonders of nature. And this is a story of a Maui who wanted to tame the winds. Let's start this chapter. One morning, Maui decided that he had to build a kite. And what a little water kite he built. His mother gave him her largest, strongest piece of cloth. For the cross pieces, he used sticks of bamboo and he cut branches from the olona shrub to make a strong rope. One morning, Maui decided to build a kite. Maui built a grand kite for himself by using his mother's largest, strongest piece of cloth for the covering, bamboo sticks for the cross pieces, and branches of olona shrub to make a strong rope. Cross pieces means sticks crossed together to form the frame of the kite, and olona shrub means a Hawaiian plant known for its strong bark. Then Maui has used his mother's cloths, strongest cloths, and bamboo sticks for the cross pieces and branches of olona shrub to make a kite. Maui's kite was a work of art. He told himself, I must get a special wind to fly my kite. I'll go to the keeper of the winds. He will let me have the perfect wind to make my kite fly really high. After making the kite, Maui wants a special wind to fly his kite. For that, he went to the keeper of winds and he asked to the keeper of the winds the perfect wind to make his kite fly. He wanted that his kite fly very high. His friends happily gathered around to help him carry his kite to the keeper of the winds. As the group paraded through the village, everybody left their work and came to watch. Paraded means walk in a large group in an orderly fashion to celebrate. Maui's friend also helped him. They gathered there and they helped him to carry his kite to the keeper of the winds. As the group paraded through the village, everybody left their work and they came to watch what they were doing. When the group finally approached the cave of the winds, they could see the keeper of the winds sitting by the entrance. When they reached to the cave of the winds, then they saw that the keeper of the winds was sitting by the entrance. O keeper of winds, cried Maui, please bring Ipuiki, the small god that holds the gentle breezes, and let us fly our kite. After seeing the keeper of winds, Maui said, O keeper of winds, please bring Ipuiki, the small god that holds the gentle breeze, and give me that wind. I want to fly my kite. The keeper was a wild old woman. She knew that the gentle wind of Ipuiki would play kindly with the boy. So she went into her cave and returned carrying a small god and singing her song. The keeper of the wind was an old woman and she was very wise and she knew that the gentle winds of Ipuiki would play kindly with boys. So she went into the cave and returned and carrying a small god and she was singing her song. Student, this is the explanation of page number 41. The keeper of the wind singing a song, O wind, soft wind of Hilo, wind from the god of everlasting winds, come from Ipuiki. O wind, soft wind of Hilo, come gently, come mildly. Everlasting means continuing forever. She was singing that song and she was calling the wind and saying, come from Ipuiki, O wind, soft wind of Hilo, come gently, come mildly. The lid of the god began to stir, and the keeper carefully opened it. Slowly, the soft wind of Hilo drifted out and tugged at the kite. Maui let out some cord, and he and his friends cheered as the kite soared like a great bird over the sea. The lid of the god began to move, and the keeper carefully opened it. The soft wind of Hilo drifted. Drifted means slowly and steadily moved from one place to another. Then the soft wind of Hilo drifted means slowly moved from here to here and tugged at the kite. Tugged means pull something hard and quickly. And that wind pulled, pulled quickly the kite at the kite. Movie let out some cord and he and his friend cheered. They become very happy as the kite showed me rose high into the air, as the kite rose high into the air like the bird over the sea. After seeing that, the movie and his friend become very happy. The keeper stood silently and looked on with a smile. After a while she said, that's enough for today. The winds should not be taken for granted. They will respect you if you respect them. Taken for taken for granted means accepted and treated in careless manner. The keeper of the wind warned them, advised them that today's she stood silently and looked on with a smile. After that, she advised them, that's enough for today, means now today's over. The winds should not be taken. If you be taken for granted, if you will not respect the winds, then they will not respect you. So please follow my advice, what I'm saying, don't forget this. After a few moments of silence, Maui nodded and said, yes, O keeper of winds, call your winds back to you. Then, after a moment, Maui agreed to her and he said, okay, call your winds back to you. The woman now removed the lid from Ipuiki. As the winds returned, the kite slowly dropped. Then the woman removed the lid from Ipuiki and the winds came back to the guard the wind back to the guard and the kite slowly fell because the winds have came back, that's why the kite had dropped, means kite fell. Maui reeled in the line, caught the kite and went back home with his friends while the keeper closed the lid. Reeled means a student to walk without being able to control your legs. Then Maui moved in that way and caught the kite, and after taking the kite he went back to home with his friends while the keeper closed the lid. But Maui was not content. He had seen how high his kite had gone and he now wondered just how much higher it could fly. The next day, Maui and his friends took the great kite and went back to the cave of the winds. But after that, Maui is not happy. He is not satisfied. He wanted to see that how much his fly could fly high. That's why he's not satisfied, and he wondered just how much higher it could fly. The next day, Maui and his friends took the great kite and went again to the cave of the winds. O keeper of winds, bring out Ipunoi, god of four great winds, cried out Maui. Maui next day again went there, and he called the keeper of the winds and told, bring out Ipunoi, god of the four great winds. The winds of Ipuiki were enough, Maui. She replied, don't you remember what I said you? You must respect the winds, especially the four great winds. Maui is again asking for the winds. Then the keeper reminded him that what I've told you, if you not respect the winds, then they will not respect you. So for you, the winds of Ipuikis were enough. Then again she was saying to him, I don't you remember what I said to you? You must respect the winds, especially the four great winds. But I am strong as the four great winds, said Maui, and he began to chant. But Maui is overconfident. He was become greedier, and he said, I am strong as the four great winds. And he began to chant. He began to sing or shout it many times. He began to sing that song that the lady was singing. O four great winds, mighty as the gods, wind from the god of everlasting winds. Come from Ipunoi, strong winds, churning winds, hasten and come to me. Churning means moving round and round rather violently. Hasten means hurry. Then Maui didn't follow advice of that old lady, means that the keeper, and he started to chant the song, and he was singing that song. Then what happened? Well, the wind will come. If we will see in next page. Now this is the explanation of page number 42.